deal with airplane peanuts.
Look, the show's great. Literally took my family out of poverty, so I can't be mad about Cumtown. But imagine if the dumbest thing you've ever done is what popped you huge. You know, God bless the Adam Friedland show. You know, I honestly think podcasting is, I mean, we're really pulling the biggest scam of all time over on people. This is complete bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, the way like media works, you gotta have something for your fans to do like every week. But I'm gonna take a long ass break. I'll probably do some kind of bullshit podcast or video show or something. Welcome back to episode 2 of Stavvy's World.
It's already been 10 days since Stavvy's World, a brand new comedy podcast hosted by Stavros Halkias, launched their first episode on YouTube. Stavros is quickly becoming a household name in comedy, due in large part to his weekly crowd work clips, and also the growth of his former podcast, Cumtown, which he stepped away from back in June, claiming that he hates podcasting and was basically only showing up to cash a check. Now, given that these were his reasons for leaving Cumtown, many of his fans were very confused to see Stavros starting a brand new show only 5 months later. So I asked 160,000 comedy fans what their thoughts on the new show Stavvy's World were, and in today's video we're reading some of the best comments and showing some clips from the show.
This is a new pod. You're part of the the experimental batch
Love
of what
it.
we're doing here.
Thank you, buddy.
It's a little like, you know, what if your therapist was a fat Greek moron who operated out of his father's restaurant?
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe, you know?
So just to recap the timeline real quick here, Stavros announced that he was leaving Cumtown on June 5th, 2022, saying, "I'm sad my involvement in the pod is over, but I'm also really excited for the future. I'm working on a couple things I can't wait to share. Love ya. Thanks for everything." Cumtown was a very big show with a very loyal fan base. Since Stavros left, they've continued on as the Adam Friedland Show, and it's still a successful podcast, but the relationship between Adam, Nick, and Stavros is still a bit unclear. Mason Connor said, "Just proves that he's either finally realizing just how much money he skipped out on due to his own laziness, or there is much more bad blood between him and the Adam Friedland Show than he'll publicly admit." Andrew Williams said, "Perfect guess for the Adam Friedland Show." Nick said, "Should have called it Stavtown," in relation to Cumtown, obviously. And then J-Stack said, in quotation marks, "I quit podcasting because it didn't make me happy. I was just showing up to collect a paycheck. They're still my friends. We'll hang out and shit. Back to podcasting and still hasn't gone on the Adam Friedland Show." Seems like the old fans of Cumtown definitely want him on as a guest, or just some clarity about what that relationship is currently like.
How has it been though? The breakup. Obviously, people are curious, but like, are people mad at you online or?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They were always going to be mad at me, for sure. It's been good. I mean, listen, it's all love. It's all, you know, God bless the Adam Friedland Show. You know, I hope those boys are successful.
Kind of killing it right now.
It's great. It's
Have you heard the
fucking-
monologues?
I have not.
Monologues
No.
are solid.
I'm completely off everything. Not even, you know, that show, just everything. So yeah, it's all like, they're gonna be successful. They're hilarious as shit. But I was just like, honestly, dude, I think because I was at the end of this fucking tour and I was so tired, I was like, I don't want to do anything. And also, I talked about, it's so funny because I was on the show and I was like, dude, I hate podcasting. And it was almost like doing the press run. Actually, I was like talking about it and I was like,
Oh, so you're blaming
it's
us
your fault.
for,
It's
you're
actually,
blaming us for the
talking to
breakup.
you guys.
Nice.
I was like,
You came
yeah.
on the show and you're like podcasting sucks.
No, that's fine. Yeah. This is
You've been running like an extremely successful podcast for 6 years. You meet us for one afternoon. You're like, yo, this medium.
I don't want to end
this-
up like these pieces of
This
shit.
medium is dead.
Oh man, it's cool though because you don't have like very diehard fans that will totally blame us now. Yeah, we're fine.
Stavvy's World comes out every single Monday, and so far has featured guest number 1, Sam Morrill, and guest number 2, the boys from Are You Garbage, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley. There's also a therapy/advice portion at the end of the show. According to Stavros and his friends help solve all your problems. Call 904-800-STAV and leave a voicemail to get some advice. Some people like the advice portion, some people don't. Tommy Callahan said, "Stavros, I need some advice." That's the first time those words have ever been said. Jacob Johnson said, "I'm hoping it'll be like Therapy Gecko meets an all-you-can-eat Greek buffet," which honestly would be best case scenario for this new pod. I feel like if you're coming out with a brand new show in this day and age of the saturated podcast market, you need some sort of twist, some sort of angle to make your show stand out. And comedians helping people solve their problems live on the show, Stavros and friends, that could be the perfect new lane for him to step into and really make this thing pop.
Okay, Stavvy, I've got a situation. I got like I'm talking to like 3 girls right now, and I don't know how to resolve this issue
No, he's not.
before it goes
He's lying.
because I'm
Maybe
gonna
he
have to
is.
like pick one, I guess, but I have too much human emotion to turn people down.
Oh my God.
How do I not want to kill myself after this. You know what I mean?
Pause this for a second before we listen to it.
Appreciate it,
I'm furious.
Nah, go ahead. I guess finish it.
buddy. Pal, love from Atlanta, and by Atlanta I mean a racist town 45 minutes.
Okay, this guy fucking stinks.
I got a problem too. I fucked a perfect 10 the other night, and she was like, "Sam, you're the best," and I was like, "Jesus."
But
Problems.
it makes me so sad to accept compliments without giving them.
Basically, you fuck too much, and you're upset
I'm getting too
that
much-
you have to choose one of the women you fuck too much. And you're gonna hurt two other. I mean, grow up.
My cock is so good. I'm gonna deprive two women of it though when I choose one. And I have too much empathy. I'm too much of a human being.
This is like, there's not a line in this that isn't a brag.
No, everything about and even his whole manner. And look, this is the first time this has ever happened to this guy. Right? That's what we're dealing with here. This is a man that does not understand, has never gotten pussy at this level. You're hot right now. This is the best it's ever going to get. Don't think like this is going to be a problem forever for the rest of your life. This is the only time. In fact, he called a week ago? This is a situation already over. If I had to guess, two of these women have fallen. At least one of them is not returning your calls by now already. Definitely not by the time this fucking episode airs. You have no problems. Just pick one. This is what dating is. You got hot and you called in to brag. Fuck you. Suck my dick.
Yeah.
Call back. And you know what?
You pulled up from 40 and you shot an air ball. You ain't Steph Curry. You're Seth Curry. And you're playing well.
Yeah.
You're a good player. But you ain't got rings.
That's right. You are Seth Curry. And for a moment, this is like when a role player has that one crazy game and he's like
35 in the playoffs.
Yeah. He's like, I guess I'm a max contract guy. You're not. You're exactly who you are. Enjoy it while it lasts. Call back. I bet you this is a situation that's blown up in your face just by how ill-equipped you are for it. Next question, Eldis.
That one put me in a bad mood. That one.
The biggest debate in this comment section wasn't even about the new podcast or why he left the old podcast. It was about Stavros' laugh. This guy said, who's he going to obnoxiously laugh at if he's by himself? The main reason I never listened to most full episodes of Cumtown was his laugh. Plenty of clips, so I last about 5 minutes with the Sam episode, and I love Sam M. And Dustin Murphy said, Stav's laugh is absolutely wonderful. The only comedian that may have a better one is Ryan Sickler. Lee Syatt is a good one too. Stavros has been called his own personal laugh track many times in comment sections. He has this thing where he's on stage or in a podcast, and he's been known just to burst out in laughter after something that he says, which I get why people can find it annoying. It's like the old Seinfeld episodes with a laugh track. Sometimes it just takes away from the joke. But in Stav's case, I actually find it endearing. First of all, it's his own signature style. It's a unique thing about him. It's very Stavros. You know it's his laugh. It's distinct. The other thing is he never uses it to like cover up bombs. It's not like what he's saying isn't funny. He usually laughs after something hilarious that he says or someone else says.
You moved in with your parents?
I moved in with you know what I did, man.
Where did you go? After that,
I had a really good tight group of friends from high school, and my one buddy was kind of like a nutritionist and all that kind of stuff. And
you guys have lost touch since then?
No, not at all.
he owes him $3,000. I bought the Joga ball.
Besides the people that were still a little pissed off at Stavros for leaving his former podcast just to start a brand new one months later, there are also some commenters basically rolling their eyes at the thought of any new podcast in general. This guy said, I'll listen, might get to the point where it depends on the guest, too many people to keep up with, and eventually the well's going to run thin with guests doing their rounds. His scripted crowd work wasn't enough, so now it's on to scripted podcasts. More power to him. There are definitely some people that eat this up. Is this really a thing with his crowd work that people think it's scripted? I've never heard of that. How would you even do that? Like he travels with a plant to every show and he has him say like a ridiculous occupation or sexual fetish that he can comment written jokes on. I don't even know how you would fake crowd work really on a world tour, but I could be wrong, I guess. Jose said, way too many podcasts to listen to, so no thanks. I'll keep listening to the same 2 podcasts. Ain't nobody got time for that. I totally relate to this. It really does feel like there's just too many podcasts to listen to sometimes. It just is like a confusing and frustrating and hell, even depressing feeling to be overwhelmed by this fast-paced podcast lifestyle that everyone lives in nowadays. But luckily, there's a Joke World Comedy Update every single Monday, bringing you all the comedy news that you need to know from your favorite podcasts to your favorite comedians. Literally anything happening in the comedy world, all on one show every Monday, one YouTube channel, this one, the one you're already on. Click subscribe and post notifications, turn those on, and boom, you've done it. You can listen to all the podcasts. You'll get updates on who went on each other's shows, new specials coming out, anything happening in the comedy world. Hell, last Tuesday, we interviewed Mark Norman live on the Comedy News on this channel. What else do you need? Comedy. Turn it on. Post notifications now. Subscribe. Sorry if that was aggressive. It was cool to loop these comments back into our own main show here, right? You guys did not see that coming. Well, here's another ad. Picture this. You're lounging around at home doing your thing, but you don't want to wear sweats because you'll look like a giant toddler. You want something super soft and super comfortable, yet smart enough for that unexpected Zoom call or unwanted visitor. Or picture this one. It's hot. It's real hot. And you're at the beach or you're by the pool, going in and out of the water, but don't want to be getting your clothes wet. That's really not a good look, being wet on land, looking sweatier than Prince Andrew at a playground. The answer to both these scenarios is a Playa London plush mall shirt. These are the world's first plush mall shirts, meaning they're all 100% super thin, super soft, organic toweling cotton. Perfect for long days at the beach, traveling, lounging around, super absorbent, no sweat marks. Do yourself a favor and go check out Playa London today. Also, as I was making this video today, Stavros announced on Instagram that the Stavvy's World Patreon is now up and running, with bonus episode number 1 being with guest Ian Fidance. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know in the comments what you think of Stavvy's World. Go follow us on Instagram if you want to support the channel. We'll give you some free Joke World stickers. And also just a quick update to everyone who's DM'd us on Instagram looking to get the free Joke World stickers. First of all, thank you so much. And I'm not upset about this. I'm not complaining about this, but our DMs were flooded. Like, it's just too much to go for. It's completely, I would never be able to make videos like this and respond to the DMs. It's almost a full-time job in those DMs right now. So the new way to claim your Joke World stickers, your free Joke World stickers, is there's a link in the Instagram bio that says stickers. You fill out that Google form with your name and your address and your email, and we'll make sure to get these to you in the mail as soon as possible. And also, just for the people that have been filling out the form, make sure you include your full address, because some of you are just putting random street names and numbers with no state or city or zip code involved. I don't know what you want me to do with that, but I do want you to get your stickers. So make sure you're doing your full address, your full information, so these do get to you in the mail. And if you've already DM'd us in the past and haven't received them yet, it's because our DMs are completely fucked. So you got to go redo it. I'm sorry to make you type your address in like 2 or 3 different times if you've already DM'd, but this is the only way forward. It's a good sign. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's a great problem to have. So thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think of Stavvy's World, and I'll see you guys. And I'll see you guys on Monday.